Hi, I'm author Stephen McGee, and we're here to talk about health issues associated with viewing a solar eclipse or being exposed to a partial solar eclipse, as happened today to many people in the United States of America. Now, all of these books I wrote, and this is the first one, it's Health Forensics, and this talks about the various health issues that can occur in people and explores some of the treatments I had to undertake to recover some of my health. So I actually used to work with solar radiation. That's why there's a picture of the sun on the cover. And I've been researching solar radiation for many years now. So I'm very, very interested as the writer of Health Forensics to actually know the health conditions you experienced while viewing the eclipse or afterwards, in the days afterwards or weeks afterwards. So I would appreciate it if you would use the comments section to document your experiences with the solar eclipse regarding health. So this book is here, Toxic Altitude. As you can see, it's on top of a mountain. This is Mauna Kea Mountain in Hawaii, where there are many observatories and telescopes, and that's me. So I used to work up there, and I know from that work that the radiation is very unnatural on top of these mountains. It has much more wavelengths of light in it, and it's much higher powered light that comes from the sun, and it includes many different frequencies of energy that lie outside of light. So it's the whole electromagnetic spectrum that is in this sky up here that is elevated. So if you work on top of a mountain, such as a ski resort or a high altitude observatory or something else, if you're a mountain climber and you're on top of a mountain during the eclipse, I'm interested to know what health issues you had after viewing the eclipse. So this brings us on to this book. This is Curing Electromagnetic Hypersensitivity, and there's a condition, and it's right around the world in people, that become sensitized to radiation, and it's all forms of radiation, but predominantly people with this condition associate it with electricity, electronics, and wireless radiation. So it's things like Wi-Fi, cell phone towers, electrical appliances, electrical wiring, electrical grounding systems. It's all the man-made electromagnetic radiation that these people complain about. And I used to have this condition, and I can tell you it's a horrible condition to have, and it is very, very disabling. I cleared it up, as you can tell from the title, Curing Electromagnetic Hypersensitivity. So this book talks about how I cleared it up. But the interesting thing about this cover is you'll notice here, there's an eclipse. So this was an eclipse I viewed in New Mexico, and it's called a Ring of Fire eclipse. So it doesn't go completely dark. You always have this ring around the sun. So this was the actual view of the sun. This was that's a reflection, I should say. This is the sun, and over here we have a hang glider. So that was kind of an interesting shot I got when I was out there. So the sun is very, very different when it's in this partially eclipsed state. And there's all kinds of health issues that are documented with these solar eclipses, and it extends into things like food. People associate it with food going bad. So I'm very, very interested in anything you see regarding anything unusual with your own health, or just stuff around you like food, water, anything you drink. If anything's tasting weird, I'd be interested to know that. But the interesting thing about this book is these electromagnetic hypersensitivity people, they are very, very distressed when the environmental radiation changes. So if you have this electromagnetic hypersensitivity condition, and you had unusual health symptoms that you associate with the eclipse, please document it in the comments section. I want to know about it. And this brings us on to the last book, and as you can see, we're back up at the observatories, the top monarch here. Here I am in my younger days, standing on top of the world's largest telescope right here, the W.M. Keck Observatory. And that was a pretty cool shot I got up there on a cloudy day. So I went on to develop mental illness after working at this facility, and came from hypoxia, and it also showed up as chronic fatigue. So I was like chronically fatigued after I worked at this facility. It was during and after working at this facility that I saw the mental illness and chronic fatigue show up. And it's up at 14,000 feet, so people are in a hypoxic state. So if you're at very high altitude, I'm interested to know how this eclipse affected you. So please use the comments section to document that. And please subscribe to the channel, and please like the channel, and I look forward to reading your comments in the comments section, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.